Okay, hello everyone. This is my TBC Hardcore raid composition that would be able to clear all content while also bringing all the defensive cooldowns and debuffs. It is not meant to be a comp that would clear it really fast to a speed run or anything like that. It's just a comp that's to keep everyone alive and to bring as much debuffs that would reduce incoming damage as possible to keep everyone alive. So let's take a look at it. First, you start with demonology with imp on everyone. It can be demonology or it can be affliction. You can even have a destruction warlock that is not fully destruction, but that brings you the buff that you want to have, which is the imp. You need to have imp on every single person from the party. It gives you like 77 or 91. I will double check on that and put it here later because it doesn't show up down here for some reason. So what else? Let me see. It also has a shadow breeze for each party so that you can get a little bit of a healing debuff. If there's a little bit of damage, you immediately get a small heal afterwards for each party. Now, in terms of tanks, we have 3 tanks, which is the protection warrior, protection paladin, and the feral. All of these, they can swap in and out. They can respec, dual spec. Even here you see a retribution and arms. If they need to, they can change. But other than that, that's it. You have the 3 tanks to be able to handle all 3 types of monsters that exist. Those that are hard, slow hitting, those that have dual wield, if it's a spellcaster type mob, or if the feral is busy elsewhere, you're going to be okay. Then you have a resto shamans. They're still king because for every single one of the groups they have the mana tithe. Restore mana is good for everybody here. And for the tanking groups they have the agility and they have the stone skin. Same here. Or here they can just put spellcaster or melee or wind fury, whatever is needed. Actually, I could swap these into there. These two would be happier with a wind fury. And they would be okay like that. And this one would be just a go for them. Now, what else do we have here? We have a balanced druid, which gives you the improved fairy fire and the insect swarm. Insect swarm, if we can go through down here, the enemy target storm bases decreases their chance to hit by 2% and causing damage over 12 seconds. So reducing the chance to hit from the bosses is huge. You need to have it. So continuing, we already did the tanks, we already got the druid, arms for the demoralizing shout and everything, and also him together with the retribution, they would be in charge of anything that involves for like Kael's fight to use the weapons to take people off. So they just put a one-hander and they go around doing their job. You can do it with an intervene. Even these guys, they can just equip a one-handed weapon, or if you're doing Kael'thas and you're doing with a feral plus protection paladin, the warrior can swap to the one-hand dagger and you can go around clearing people. So you have the retribution also. You need to have it for all the 3 buffs from paladin that are important, which is the kings, the sunk salve, and the wisdom might. So you have 1 through 3 paladins. So you would also get like the blessing of light, blessing of wisdom, and the crusader judgment. Shadow embrace. Here, the shadow embrace from the warlock. Yes, I was misspelling myself. So continuing, you have the shadow embrace, which is mandatory, which reduces physical damage cost. So this one, together with the insect swarm, are very powerful. Minus 2% chance hit for the bosses, and the damage that they do is reduced by 5%. Physical damage. So then you have the holy, because you need it. And it also has a different type of AoE, which is per group, which is very different from the restoration. And that's it. Basically, we got all the debuffs, and we have 3 tanks, 7 healers. You can have more tanks if you need to. You can have up to 5 tanks. In terms of healers also, you can have this one spec into healer, this one spec into healer, and any of the shadow priests can spec into healer. So you can go up to how many healers you need to keep everyone safe. So that's basically it. You get all the debuffs on the buffs, including Thunderclap, including the Demoralizing Shout. You can get one of these with a Screech or something. There's a whole topic about that. I just want for the buff to be possible. Debuff, I mean. And that's it. It's the raid comp. Thank you.